Hi guys! Hello. As always, I didn't tell you guys I was going live, so whoever makes it here, I always set the intention that my angels, guides, and ancestors will literally just guide whoever needs to be in the live stream, whether I'm live or whether you catch the replay. I always set that intention. So hi you guys, welcome. I actually was just grocery shopping and I had the idea for this video about a week ago, or maybe like the beginning of the week. But for whatever reason, the messages weren't coming out of like I got the title. The title was "You're due for a life upgrade." But I, kept asking my guides, because you guys know how my live streams work. I really try to receive intuitive messages and then bring them, so I don't really like to just jump out and, not have anything planned or anything. But I don't have anything planned for this one. I'm just going to be speaking intuitively. And I ask my angels, guides, and helpers that whoever needs to hear whatever message comes forward, that you guys are present. So welcome if you are. As always, let me know where you're from, who's watching, who's listening. And okay, so let me tell you what inspired this live stream today. I didn't announce it, but I did recently move, you guys. I'm not quite in my luxury penthouse yet, but that is the next step. But I don't know if you guys remembered, I had put out a series of videos talking about how I moved into a hotel and I was staying at these luxury penthouses and I was doing all these things because I was, transitioning out of a relationship that I was in, right? And so I guess that kind of is what triggered this. It feels like a life anomaly. Like, I don't know if anybody, and I know whoever's watching this is watching this for a reason, because it really just in your bones, like you just feel like it is time for me to upgrade my life. It is time for me to upgrade my circumstances. It is time for me to upgrade my friendships, my relationships, like everything in my life that is not serving me needs to go. And I essentially got to that point in my life where I was like, so many things are not what I need them to be. And so I knew it was time for a lifestyle reconstruction. And I also know that it's not just me that's feeling this way, because we're actually, March 21st marks the new solar return. So we're going to be officially in a new year starting March 21st. But as the season change, as spring rolls out, I feel that a lot of people begin to get their energy back. They begin to, want to be more productive, work on projects, passion projects, get new ideas about how to change your life, okay? So that is why I wanted to make this video, because if you have been, urging to do something different in your life, but you're like, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I just know the way that I've been living isn't serving me. You are due for a life upgrade. And let me give you a few examples so that you know for certain that you're due for a life upgrade. Are you somebody who has been constantly triggered by your surroundings or the people in your life? Are you somebody who's unsatisfied with your living situation? Are you somebody who is, there could be a number of reasons. Are you somebody who's been going through a lot of tower moments? Okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the tarot, but tower moments are essentially where it seems like everything in your life is going wrong. Everything has gone to shit, and you're like, oh my God, my life is a mess. The best thing about that, and I had to change my mindset to realize this, but when you feel like your life is bursting in flames, that is because you are being reborn, okay? And a lot of people are having this rebirth, and it always comes around springtime because we are cyclical beings, okay? So whenever you see the seasons change and the sun is out longer and, it's warmer and all that stuff, that also plays an effect on you and your ability to be productive and be proactive and want to get things done and want to accomplish things. So let me know in the chat, you guys, have you been feeling this way? Either that you are ready to upgrade and up level your life, or that you're just very extremely unsatisfied with the way things have been going and it is time to do something different. Okay, let me know in the chat if you guys are watching me Um, and okay, so let me just say this. This is how I kind of started this transformation. Okay. You guys know in the past few live streams, I've been talking about like dream life embodiment, dream self embodiment, how to embody that version of yourself that you are at your fullest potential, right? So I guess it all kind of started with that. You will begin to notice that friendships aren't serving you, relationships aren't serving you, your living situation isn't serving you, and it will begin to feel very agitating. Like even your job, like things in your life will just start to feel very agitated, okay? Like just very agitated, very uncomfortable. And it is the best thing when that happens. And I had to change my mindset, like I said, to view it that way. Because when you feel uncomfortable in your living situation, in your relationships, your friendships, wherever in your life you feel uncomfortable, maybe your body, the way you look, okay? When you feel uncomfortable in your living situations, that happens because it is time for you to do something different. Nobody does anything different when things, go great, go perfect, when you're happy all the time, when everything is amazing. She says definitely. Okay, great. She gets it. Okay. Nobody ever makes big life-changing decisions until they get tired of their shit, okay? Somebody write that down, because once I realized that, I was like, dang, every time I feel frustrated, annoyed, like I'm living too small, that is a great thing, because that means I'm due for an upgrade. I'm about to upgrade. My life is about to expand. My experiences are about to expand. People get this all the time, like with their finances, right? You never think about, oh, I got to make more money. I have to, get a job. I have to, build my brand, create some products. Nobody gets to that point until they get drop dead broke, right? It's like you never decide to make positive, impactful changes in your life until your life gets flipped upside down. So if you currently are feeling like your life is upside down, or you currently are feeling like you're unsatisfied with the life that you're currently living, understand that that is your angels and guides way of making you feel uncomfortable, and it's a way of forcing you into making the necessary changes. Because if you felt comfortable, if you felt in bliss all the time, you would never change. You would stay in the same broke down relationship. Like think about like your car. Like has anybody ever driven like a really crappy car, right? Like maybe like your first car. Like for me, I had my very first car was a Jeep Cherokee, and it was a 95. It was a really old Cherokee Jeep, but I was so excited about it, but it would break down all the time, okay? And instead of me being like, oh my God, I'm so annoyed, this stupid car keeps breaking down, I would get excited because I'm like, yes, I can't wait for this car to break down so I can get a new car. Oh yes, okay, so this is how you have to see your life, okay? Anytime something breaks down in your life, you have to get excited, because that means you're about to have an astronomical breakthrough. You are about to upgrade your life, upgrade your circumstances. Something new is about to blossom out of the turmoil that you're experiencing. Now, this doesn't mean that you want to go out of your way and look for things in your life, and mess with them and pick with them because you want something bad to happen so that you can be excited about it. But it really just happens so organically. Like I remember when I was working a job. Hey, Anna Lopez, how are you, beautiful? I remember when I was working this job, and I've had like several like random ridiculous like jobs. Like I've worked in retail, I've sold puppies, I've like done a bunch of ridiculous stuff, right? And every time when I would work in the regular world, I would always get to this point where I would just be so annoyed at the fact that I had to keep showing up. And I knew I didn't care about the job, didn't care about, doing that for the rest of my life. I literally was just there for money. I got so agitated at the fact that I kept dragging myself to these places, even though my higher self said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be there. I don't need to go there. I don't want to do this. I don't want to participate. Like I heard my inner calling say this, and I would still drag myself again and again and again and again. But what I didn't know was that I was getting myself so fed up of that old circumstance that I had to force myself to do something different. Okay, so that's what happens in your life. You have to get so fed up with the crap that you've been enduring that you literally just jump. It literally is like you jumping out of yourself. You're like, oh, okay, that version of myself that I was, that was a lower version of myself. And now I'm aware of the fact that I should be so much more than this. Okay. And when that happens, you are due for a life upgrade. Okay. Venus says, definitely need to watch this. I'm on my last right up at work, been putting off launching my business. Yes, girl. And you see how you have to get that fire lit under your butt, being right up at work, or, you know, all these things. It literally is triggering you into, hold up. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I could care less if they write me up. I could care less if I'm late. I could care less about all of this, right? So when these bad things happen at your job or in your life or wherever the case may be, it literally is happening to shake you, to wake you, to be like, whoa, hold up. This life is too small. This version of myself is too small. I'm due for an upgrade. Let's get this upgrade started, right? She said, that's how I feel now. Yes. Okay. So every time that happens, you guys, in whatever area of your life it is the greatest thing ever. You must change your mindset. Anytime you feel agitated or annoyed or frustrated with the reality that you're living, just get so freaking excited, because that is an indication that you are due for an upgrade. Now, the best part about this, once you realize that you are due for an upgrade in whatever aspect of your life it was. I know for me, I was due for an upgrade in my finances, in my money, in my career, in my brand, in my business, in my living situation, in my relationship. Like, everything needed to change, because I was like, I'm so freaking over this. I'm tired of going to bed and waking up and being in this reality. I deserve more. Does anybody feel like that? Like, you just deserve more, okay? That is your soul, your higher self saying you're due for an upgrade. Are you ready to upgrade? Because there's two types of people, okay? The first type of person is the person who will experience all these hardships and all these crappy things happening, and they will just shrivel up and get sad and be like, oh, life is just so hard. I guess this is how life is going to be forever. I guess it's just never going to work out for me. I guess I'm just always going to get beaten down by my circumstances. Okay, that's one type of person. But then the other type of person, when they get beat down by life, they're like, oh, okay, I'm getting beat down because something isn't working. Something's not clicking. Something is not, like, whenever you're not in flow, that means you are not in alignment with your higher self, your higher timeline, okay? And it's good when you realize you're not in flow, because that gives you an opportunity to redirect yourself, to get in realignment with the version of yourself that you're supposed to be. So the first step that I'm going to say when it's time to upgrade your life is learn how to start changing the way that you view your circumstances. If you were the type of person before to be like, dang, my life sucks, this sucks, I guess life's just always going to be this way, whatever, and then you literally just sink further and further down into your dark abyss, right? So don't be that person. Be the person that says, dang, something's not working. I'm getting beat down in my finances, in my job, in my relationship. That means I'm out of alignment with my higher self. So all you need to do is get back in alignment with your higher self, because remember, your higher self has already devised a beautiful, immaculate plan of what your life could be at its fullest potential. And everybody has the ability to tap into that higher version. In fact, that is why we're all here. We're here to wake up to our divinity and to our divine calling and start to live on that higher timeline, okay? And, you know, who cares if you got into the wrong relationship that, you know, knocked you off your path, or, you know, whatever the case may be, got into the wrong job that had nothing to do with the career that you wanted, and you felt like you wasted 5, 6, 7 years of your life. Who cares? Every opportunity is a lesson. As long as you extract the lesson out of everything that you experience, you are growing, you are progressing. So it's fine, right? But once you hit that rock bottom and you wake up to yourself and you're like, okay, something needs to change. We need to do something different. So what are we going to do? I know you guys watched my video, and there was two, and it was one of the secret to getting what you want. And in that video, we talked about embodiment and how embodiment is the secret to, you know, manifesting whatever it is that you want, right? And then the video that I made right after that was all about how to tap into your fullest potential so that you know what to embody, right? So today we're going to talk about, once you get the blueprint of what your highest potential looks like, right? So watch the last live stream that I did that was how to tap into your fullest potential. You have to have a clear vision of what your life looks like at its highest timeline, on its highest potential, right? You can even think about it right now. Like if you're in a job that you hate, I know Venus just said she does not, like the job that she's in. Venus, you have to close your eyes and see yourself at the timeline where you are receiving an immense amount of abundance and you're doing exactly what you love. And now open your eyes and remember, what was I doing that was in alignment with what I love? Okay. So you can do this with literally every aspect of your life. If you're in a crappy relationship, and I caught myself doing this all the time when I was in my toxic relationship, and I was like, why isn't this working? Why do I feel the need to fight and argue all the time? Why can't it be easy? Why isn't it easier, right? And it wasn't easy because I was holding on to an identity that was not in alignment with my higher self, with my highest timeline. And that's why I felt like I was getting slapped around in my relationship or slapped around in, those old jobs that I was working, because I was not in alignment. But it's really great to get smacked around, because what happens when you get smacked around? You realize that you're sleeping, you're unconsciously experiencing your life. And that's why it hurts so bad, because your higher self is like, you deserve so much more, right? So you're going to keep getting slapped around until you wake up to the fact that you deserve more. Okay, so now I want to talk about how can we begin the process of upgrading our lives, right? You guys know I used to always make my content like ladies level up content and all that, right? But that was more so about like femininity and dating, right? But there is a level up or an upgrade that happens just in your regular life, and it has nothing to do with your relationship, and it has nothing to do with your dating, but it has everything to do with you getting in alignment with that best, truest, version of yourself at its highest potential. Venus says she's in the process of shifting my money mindset. Beautiful, okay? And once you plug into the mindset that your higher evolved self has, where she's already making the money that she wants, she already has the job, the career, the brand, the business that she wants, right? There is a version of yourself, there's a version of all of us that are on our highest timeline. All any of us ever has to do is get in vibrational alignment with that version of ourselves. And then it just becomes a game of remembering what that version of yourself did on a daily basis. So this is how I kind of tap this into my life, right? I was like, okay, Nija, you need to upgrade your living situation. You need to upgrade your appearance. You need to upgrade. Like I just had a list, right? So I guess if you want to start this process, why don't you get you a pencil and paper and start writing down everywhere in your life that you feel like you're due for an upgrade. It could be, I need to upgrade my looks, right? I need to upgrade my wardrobe. I need to upgrade my relationship. Even if you're married, right? I need to upgrade my, whatever the case may be, write it down. Okay, so this is exactly how I started the process for me. I was like, you know what? I'm not really feeling my hair. I need to upgrade that. I'm not really feeling my old wardrobe. I can upgrade that. I'm not really feeling this relationship. Definitely need to upgrade that. I'm not really feeling, and I just made a running list. I was like, I'm not really feeling my bank account. I feel like it needs to be a little bit heavier. Let's upgrade that, right? So once you have a list of everything in your life that you feel like you're due for an upgrade for, right? Then you can begin the process, because you cannot begin fixing things in your life. You can't fix your life if you don't know what's wrong, okay? And that's a problem a lot of people have. They would rather just sit and be like, my life sucks. It's so hard. I don't know what I'm doing, instead of just like opening their eyes and literally zeroing in on everything that's wrong, okay? It's not that difficult. You can clearly see what is wrong in your reality that needs to be fixed, that's due for an upgrade. Even look at the things that are causing you hardship, the things that cause you anxiety, the things that, make you feel like you're not here to live heaven on earth. Go ahead and circle that sucker, because that's due for an upgrade, okay? And then once you have the list of everything in your life that you need to upgrade, I remember I wrote on my list, my body is due for an upgrade, because I've got some listen, my higher self looks drop dead gorgeous. She's got a tone fit body, great ass, like everything about her is just, I'm feeling it, right? And so if I'm not that version of myself right now, I'm due for an upgrade, okay? And again, you will know you're due for an upgrade when your reality is causing you more harm than pleasure. If you wake up every day and you feel miserable to start your day, you're due for an upgrade. If like literally anywhere, I tell you, plug this into anywhere in your life, okay? You're due for an upgrade. So you have a list of the things in your life that need to be upgraded. What do you do next? I would really suggest that you spend some time in meditation, because I'm all about embodying that higher self, embodying yourself at your fullest potential, right? And we all already have the blueprint, okay? There already is that version of yourself that is exactly what you want, but you just can't fully see that version of yourself that you want because you have all these, think about it like parasites, like, or you have all these, like, it's just mucky, okay? Your vision is mucky. You can't clearly see who you're meant to be, because if you could clearly see who you were meant to be, you would be on that timeline. You would be doing the things that get you in alignment with that version. So I find that for most people, the problem is they just can't remember who they're supposed to be. They don't see it. Why? Because they've gone through crappy relationships that damage their self-esteem. They've gone through really harsh parenting where their parents, didn't treat them how they needed to be treated. And so now they have a complex. Like, it literally could be any and everything. It could be the way that person talked to you when you were in elementary school and they completely scarred you for life. Like, you just don't even know, right? So the most important thing is to do a little meditation. And I know meditation isn't everyone's thing, so you could do it in a few ways. I am all about meditation. Every day I'm sitting in meditation for at least 15 to 30 minutes, and I'm asking my higher self, what is the plan for today? What do you need to show me? What do I not know that I need to know? What do I need to be aware of, right? So if you're a meditator, you can write down those questions, right? And then close your eyes in meditation, put a little timer on your phone, and literally let the answers download into you. This is also a way that you strengthen your intuition, okay? You're never separated from your higher self, from your angels, guides, and helpers. But again, we get so cloudy and mucky with the 3D world that we begin to basically put a wall between the connection between our higher selves and who we are now. So meditation is one way. I'm meditating every day, okay? If you don't get anything else from this, if you want to have a clear picture of that version of yourself at your fullest potential, write down some questions that you want to ask that version of yourself and sit in meditation and let the answers pour into you. And if it doesn't work the first time, do it again and again and again and again, because again, you're never separated from the answers. You are the answers. The blueprint is within you. So if you don't know what you're doing with your life, you're not digging deep enough. You're not communicating with yourself, okay? You know you're due for an upgrade because you feel completely fed up with your reality. So why don't you tap into your higher self and ask your higher self, how did you get out of this situation? Oh, thank you. We have a super chat from Udager, and you're always in my lives, and I'm so grateful for you. This topic is right on time. Glad you're monetized. Thank you so much, beautiful. I really do appreciate the super chats, you guys, because literally YouTube is all I'm doing right now. So any donations, I'm very, very, very grateful. Thank you. But yeah, so again, when you're in meditation, asking for all the information from your higher self, that is one way to tap into that version of yourself. Again, you can watch that video, Tapping Into Your Fullest Potential, because that's going to give you more insight on how to tap in so that you can actually see yourself at your fullest potential, so that you can begin to do the things that the version of yourself at its full potential would do. Okay, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but lately I've been all about dream life embodiment, dream self embodiment, because I understand that, again, all the answers are already within. All the answers are already within. Okay, there is no secret. Okay, if you feel like you don't know the answer, you're not tapping in. Tap in. The answers are always given, okay? And sometimes we just don't have faith in the answers that we've been given, right? Like, for the longest time, I would always meditate and be like, my life is in shambles. What do I do, higher self? And my higher self is like, just leave. Just leave the relationship. Just leave the place. Just leave the environment. Just leave the job. Like, what do you mean? What do? You know what to do. Just do it. And I would be like, no, I can't do that. That's not the answer. What else you got for me? And the higher self is like, no, that's the answer. Do you want to be on this timeline or not? And I would just make life so difficult for myself. Lizette says, yes, girl. Hi, beautiful. How are you? But yeah, so this is something that a lot of us, we do. We make our own lives difficult for ourselves, right? Like, our intuition is constantly like, this is right, this is wrong, you should do this, you should do that, you should, like always giving us the information, but we just literally put up a wall between us and our intuition. We're like, nope, I'm good. Nope, nope, nope. And then remember, like all the religious people always had the, Jesus, fix it, please, Jesus, fix it, like, when the answers are already given. Like, I can imagine, I could imagine Jesus being like, first of all, you have the answer. Second of all, you've heard the answer and you're not listening. Third of all, how do you want me to help in this situation? Because if you're not listening to yourself, who has the answer, what do you want me to do about this? It's comical. I get these thoughts. But Emma says, currently making my life difficult by procrastinating, purging my closet. Okay. There's just so much of it and it's hard to tackle. Okay. And that is a real thing, right? So if you feel like you're due for an upgrade and it starts with your closet, and this is something really crazy. And I know it seems like such a simple thing, like just your closet, right? But I realize that when you have like an overflow of things, like even just in your closet, right? Sometimes that energetically is stopping new things from entering your life. And it sounds really simple, but something as simple as cleaning out and purging your closet is literally energetically opening a pathway to receiving a bigger flow of, abundance to pour down on you. So that's something that I did too when I kept saying, I want to move out, I want to move out, I want to move out. Right? But my environment was like, you're not ready to move out. Look at all this crap you have everywhere. So something that I had to do was clean out my closet, clean out my drawers and my dressers, throw things away. Literally, when you're ready for an upgrade in your life, the way that you signify this to the universe, clean your space. Clean your surroundings. Make sure everything is neat and tidy around you. This is one way that you show God, source, energy, the creator, the divine, whatever you want to call it. This is how you show the universe, I'm ready for my upgrade. Bring it. My environment is clean. I'm ready. My closet is clean. I'm ready. I'm ready for the new. You can see I'm ready for the new. I've cleaned out my space. I've made room for the new. Bring the new. I'm ready. Okay. So having a clean space is such a simple, and people really don't want to believe it, but it's such a simple way to signify to the universe, I'm ready for an upgrade. You can lay it on me now, because as you can see, I'm ready, right? Venus says, clothes really hold old energy. Exactly. It's so crazy. And I never associated the clothes in my closet with, stagnant energy. But if you're somebody who has like a lot of old shoes, right? Or old worn clothes with holes in them. I don't know. A lot of females have like a lot of raggedy panties, right? And they're like, oh, I'm just saving this for my period day, right? Like you are all, Emma, thank you so much, beautiful, for this super chat. Guys, I really appreciate this. You guys are warming my heart so much. But yeah, this is how you signify to the universe that I'm ready for change. I'm ready for an upgrade. Look at my space. I've cleaned it. Okay, now you can give. And even like if you want more money, guys, if you want more money, we need to have a chat about the wallet situation. But if you want more money and your purse is cluttered with receipts, with old people's business cards, not old people's business cards, but like old business cards, that you haven't touched in years or months, or old account cards that aren't even active anymore. Like if you want more money, you've got to clear space out of that old, clear that old stagnant energy so new can come in. Literally, you can plug this into every aspect of your life. Emma said, yes, exactly. And I know this intuitively, but for some reason, there's still this block. But I'm going to start chipping away at it today. great, Emma. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I needed this encouragement. Yes. And looking forward to how good it will feel once I get through it. I appreciate you. Oh, guys, thank you so much. You are warming my heart. Thank you so much, Venus 555. Is it Venus 5 or Venus, or is it Vinu 555? I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. Emma says, OMG, I need to clean my purse. LOL. Also hard, but also heard it's bad to keep your purse on the floor. Yeah, you shouldn't have your purse on the floor. And why is that? Like, I know it sounds a little bit superstitious, but honestly, okay, if you think about your money goes in your purse, right? Your wallet goes in your purse, right? So to leave it on the floor kind of is to just say, like, there's nothing in my purse. There's nothing of value in my purse. There's nothing of value in my wallet. So I can just put it on the floor. It doesn't matter to me, right? But when you elevate the pocketbook, when you elevate your purse, right? It is a different flow of energy. And I know it sounds crazy, but you guys have to look into energetic exchanges, right? It's just it really is. It does something energetically within you. It shows you I value my belongings. Like if you had a designer bag, okay? Imagine you had a designer bag, whatever designer you like, Coach, Prada, whatever. It's a really, really, really expensive, a Birkin bag, like how real do you want to get, right? Imagine you have a really, really, really expensive bag and it's very expensive. Do you think people who spend thousands of dollars on their purses are leaving their purses on the floor? No. Why? Because they know their bag has value, right? So if you want to feel, and you remember, to attract that energy to you, you must first act like you have it, right? So if you want to feel like, you know what, I've got thousands of dollars in my wallet, in my purse, then you need to treat your wallet and your purse, with respect, with that energetic, like be in alignment, right? The person who has millions of dollars in the bank account, they're not just chucking their purse on the floor. Why? Because they know that their wallet is in there, their cards are in there, how they get to their money is in there, so that's just another thing. But Emma, I'm just really happy that you are taking a step with your closet, and do baby steps. Like just say, you know what, today I'm just going to pull out everything I no longer want. Okay, that's step number one. The next day you can take all the things you don't want and you can say, am I going to donate it or am I going to sell it? I've been selling a lot of my old things on eBay and I'm just making all the money. So I'm excited about that. Okay, Venus says it's Venus. Okay, got you, Venus. Thank you so much, beautiful. Emma says, OMG, I need to clean my purse. Okay, I think I already read that. But yeah, so it's the same thing. So you can tell where in your life you're due for an upgrade by how you energetically treat the things that are in your surroundings. I'll give you guys another example. I'll go back to my old car. Even though my very first car, it was a Jeep Cherokee. It was an old car and I had a lot of problems with it. I treated that car so good. One, because it was the only car that I had. Okay, I was a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, probably 17 at that time, 17-year-old, and I know all my peers didn't have cars, so I was just incredibly grateful to even have a car to drive to school in. Like, I was like, I'm that girl, right? So how did I show the universe that I was grateful for my car, even though I knew I was deserving of so much more, because that car did have a lot of problems? But how did I show the universe I'm beyond grateful for what I've been blessed with? I would take that broke down car to the car wash. I would go take it to be vacuum cleaned. I would buy car scents for my car. I would buy seat covers. I made it feel as good as I could, because this was my way of showing the universe, I'm so grateful that you have blessed me with this. And because of that, that car ended up breaking down like maybe a year or two later, right? But because I had energetically, fed into that car, showed it so much love, showed it so much attention, gave it so much of my energy, of my, life force, I was blessed with a brand new, beautiful car right after that car broke down, okay? Now imagine if I was the kind of person to say, I don't care about that car. That car is trash anyway. That car is going to break down anyway. Why do I need to take that car to the car wash? It's broke down anyway. Like if I had that energy about the car, I would not have been blessed with a new car anytime soon. I would have either been carless because I didn't appreciate what I did have, or I would have, just manifested another broke down car. So it really doesn't matter how you treat the things in your life. If you are saying to the universe, I'm ready for an upgrade, really pay attention to how are you treating the things in your life that you want an upgrade. I'll give you another example. In that old relationship that I was in, and I was like, this is toxic. We probably shouldn't be doing this, but you know what? We're doing it, right? I could have been really nasty to my partner. I could have been really petty, really vindictive. I could have caused a lot of turmoil, a lot of trouble, but that would just show the toxicity within me. And I knew that I was worthy of a relationship that was completely bliss, completely amazing, completely, over the moon, just everything I desire. So if I know I'm worthy of that, I'm not going to lower myself. I'm not going to lower my standards or lower the way that I would treat my prince, my king, when he comes into my life, right? So I'm going to treat any man that I'm with like he is my king, my prince, because I am in training to receive that divine love. Okay. So again, you can plug this to anything in your life. I remember Venus she mentioned that she's ready to leave her job. And Venus, I'm right there with you because I can't work for other people. It's just not what I want to do, right? But the way that you can graduate from your circumstance, Venus, is if you start to go to work with just an overflow of just love and acceptance for where you are right now. And just say, I'm not going to be here forever. And I'm so grateful for that. Or one day my business is going to be able to support me fully and completely. And I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, maybe I am, punching in the clock right now, but I know that the version of myself that I'm meant to be is so much greater than that. And if you just hold on to that and show everything that you're experiencing so much gratitude, so much, just so much gratitude is really the only word. Just show everything so much gratitude, you will graduate from that circumstance, because the universe, God, source energy is going to say, wow, look at how she's handling that. She doesn't even want that, but she's just treating it with so much care, with so much love. I'm going to help her to graduate her from her circumstance, because clearly it's like when you go through crappy situations, the universe or God is has this clipboard, and it's like giving you a grade, oop, she talked back to her supervisor, she's gonna get a D for that. Oop, she is arriving late, she's not grateful for her job, oop, she's gonna get a D for that, right? But if you start changing the way that you see everything, so when you're in that crappy relationship and the universe is like, ooh, he disrespected her, but she responded back in love and kindness, A+, good job, you graduate. Let's see. Yeah, she could be really petty right now and say something to really hurt his feelings, but she didn't do it. Wow, okay, A+, right? And so every time you're doing these things, you're being graded, okay? And how well you do is going to determine how fast you're going to be graduated and upgraded from your situation. So really try to change the way that you view your circumstance when bad things happen, because you're only being prepped and groomed for that higher version, that next upgraded version of yourself. And once I made this change in my head, you guys, game changer. I never fight with anybody anymore. I never have to argue with anybody anymore. Once you know what you deserve and you just start living like you know what you deserve, you just graduate. It's the most amazing thing, okay? Emma said, this is truly coming at the perfect time for me right now. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Emma. Emma also says, wait, I love that. Treat every guy you're with like he's your king, because how else ever are you going to find the love if you're not embodying that love? Exactly. And I know a lot of people, this was me too. I would say in my head when I was in that toxic relationship, why do I have to treat him with love and kindness? Because, he's not my king. He's not my champion. I already know he's not going to whatever. The universe is like, ooh, you were gonna meet your dream guy in a month from now, but because you didn't learn how to pass this test, you're not ready for him. D minus, nope. Okay, or ooh, you talk back and whatever the case may be, like, she's not ready for her divine masculine. Nope, D minus. We'll try again. We'll trigger you again in another 2 weeks, and we'll see if you pass the test. It literally happens just like that. It's really crazy. Ella gave 2 hearts. Thank you, Ella. How are you, beautiful? Emma says, I've been playing small without realizing I was playing small. Exactly. And the good thing is, sorry, Venus, I don't know why they tried to block your message, but she says, Emma, follow me on IG. Yes, you guys, pair up, be each other's friends. I love that so much. I love that so much. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Connect, 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 connect. But yes, it's so true. And Emma, the best thing about realizing that you have been playing small is that you will be triggered and then be like, dang, wait a minute, I've been playing too small in this area of my life. How can I embody my full potential? How can I embody my higher self, in this area of my life where I've been playing small? I need to be bigger. I need to be better. I need to live full out. I don't know if anybody's ever been in dance class, but there's this term when I used to love going to dance class, right? And there's this term and we call it dance full out, right? So dancers, we have 2 ways that we dance, right? You can mark, right? So that just means like, the dance moves, but you're not dancing as hard as you can because you're trying to preserve your energy. If you dance full out every time, you would get burned out before the end of the dance class, right? But when the instructor says dance full out, you do everything full out. You do the full moves. You do it exactly how you're supposed to do it, right? So same thing goes with our lives. Whenever you realize that you have been playing small or you have been, not living at your full potential, that's okay. You were just warming up. You were just practicing. But then when you realize, okay, I can do this better. I can do this bigger. I can be more evolved. I can really do this, right? Once you make that switch, you can say, okay, life, okay, self, okay, higher self, I'm ready to live full out. And then you just do it, okay? You literally go as hard as you can. And I do not support hustle culture, okay? So this doesn't mean that you need to like break your back to make your dreams come true, or you need to, if they say you need to be up for 23 hours of the day working on your brand or your business or what, like, I am a feminine, okay? I'm a lady, I'm a female, and I'm a feminine. And feminine energy tells me that I can be in flow and still be successful. So this doesn't mean that you have to, run yourself ragged, beat yourself down to the ground to accomplish your goals. Have the mindset that no matter what I do, no matter how graceful I go about achieving my goals, it's gonna happen, okay? I deserve it. I'm attracting it. God put these desires in my heart for a reason. Why would universe, source, God not want me to fulfill this prophecy? And not only that, why, there's no reason for my angels, guides, helpers, God, source energy to not step behind me and give me that push when I need it, or to not, give me the signs when I need it. Like, it's gonna happen, okay? You didn't give yourself these desires. You are an expression of God. God gave you these desires. So why would the universe not conspire to see you get it done, to see you have it? You're here to have it. The reason why people don't have what they want is because they're not waking up to their divinity. They're not waking up to their power. They're not waking up to their potential. They, like Emma was saying, they live too small. Once you realize you don't want to live small anymore, it's time to start living out loud. It is time to live full out, okay? And that's definitely what we're talking about here when we're talking about you're due for an upgrade. Your life is due for an upgrade. So let me read some more of you guys' comments. Emma says, or like, I'm single right now, but in the single dating game, and I often hold back and keep my walls back, but that's just blocking my heart off, really. I got to be more open. Exactly. Like, if that's what you desire, if you desire to attract a partner who is checking all the box for you, be open, okay? Change your mindset and say, you know what? I'm open and willing and so excited to receive my divine masculine partner, or, like whatever it is that you're calling in. Like, just you to receive it, to receive anything you want, you must first open up to it. And that's something that the feminine energy is really, really, really great at, just opening up. Okay, just opening up. Just allow yourself to receive. Okay, it really feels like you like dropping your shoulders, opening your heart. It just feels like receive, just receive. That's what it feels like. So yeah, if you're somebody, and I'm not saying that you have, like, if you're single for a reason, you're not ready to, jump into what you want, that's fine too, because we all go through that too. But whenever you're ready, whenever anybody's ready to receive that divine love, that divine partnership, you just open up, you receive it, and you embody that version of yourself of how you act when you have it. Okay, how do you treat your partner when you have it? How do you treat yourself when you have it? Do it now. That is how you open yourself up to receive. Okay, so yes. Hi, Muna How are you, beautiful? She says, love you, girl. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much, Muna, for always watching the videos. Emma says, okay. And Emma says, literally, the realization I'm having right now, and I've had this realization already, but like new realizations of how I've been doing this for myself. Also, I was a dancer too, so great analogy. Oh, great. I love that, Emma. But yeah, and you know what, Emma? It's just the best feeling ever when you get these realizations. It's like deja vu. It's like, oh yeah, I do remember that. Like, it really just feels like, I love that word. It's just a realization. It's just a reawakening. It's just a remembering. Because again, all the answers are already inside of us. All the codes are already inside of us, okay? All we have to do is align with that version of ourselves and open up and allow ourselves to receive it, okay? Whatever that upgrade is that you're due for right now, open up to it and receive it. It is simple. Okay, the reason why it hasn't shown up in your life right now is because maybe you're not a container to what you say you want. But once you become that container for what you say you want, once you become, the version of yourself that can embody and hold what you say you want, it comes, and it comes so easy. All you do is open up to it, okay? You just open up to it. You align to it, and you open up to it. You accept it. You receive it, and you speak your intentions. You tell the universe, God, source energy, this is what I desire to experience next. I am opening myself up to experience it. Please allow it to manifest in my reality, okay? Literally anything that you want in life that has not shown up yet, let the universe know that you're ready for it, and then start acting like you're ready for it, right? So like, I remember Venus said that she, was ready to start up her business, and there might have been like some procrastination or anything like that in there, right? When you set the intention, when you let the universe know, you know what, universe? I'm not going to fight this anymore. I know that I have the desire in my heart to be a business owner or to be a brand owner. Okay, I'm not going to fight it anymore. This is who I am. This is what I want. I am opening up to receive it. I've now let you know that this is what I want. I already know that's what I want, because you can read my desire. You can read my heart, right? So I'm in alignment. You know that I want what I say I want. I'm just going to release. I'm going to open. I'm going to surrender, right? That's the greatest thing about feminine energy. Like, we don't have to try that hard. And I guess, like, because of, like, how society is, they really glamorize and glorify hustle culture. Like, you have to work hard, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do it like this, you have to email market, you have to do X, Y, and Z, and then you can be successful. But it's like, no, when you're feminine, when you're in your feminine energy, all you have to do is open, okay? All you have to do is receive. All you have to do is embody, okay? And then it comes. You are attracted to it. Law of attraction. You are going to attract what you become. So if you open up and you receive that which you're calling in, and you become it, you embody it, there is no way that cannot manifest, okay? It's going to happen. It's going to be your reality, okay? So again, when it comes to your upgrade, like, even though I feel like I just gone through this giant upgrade and transformation in my life, and I'm already like, I'm ready to upgrade again. Like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. And every time you ask to be upgraded, all you have to do whenever you're ready to upgrade again is become a master of the reality that you're currently living, okay? Anytime that you're like, universe, upgrade me, upgrade me, upgrade me, all you have to do is get really great at what you've already been given. So let me see if I can give you guys an example. Okay, I love the job example, because I'm always talking about level up your job, get your own brand, get your own business, whatever, right? So when you tell the universe, I'm ready to be upgraded out of this job situation, the way that you upgrade is by becoming amazing at the reality that you're experiencing, right? So if you were before like kind of the slacker at the job, didn't really care how things got done, whatever, like just you're in there to get your hours and then you're out, right? If you are like, universe, I'm ready to graduate, you are going to do your job to the best of your ability, show the universe that you really and truly have learned all the lessons that you came into that position to learn. Because every stage in our life, we are just collecting data. We're just collecting information, right? So if you go to that job or that position or whatever it is for you, and you just literally ace it, you be the best version of yourself right now that you can be, that shows the universe you're ready to graduate, okay? Happily Ever After said, just got here, but great topic. I've subbed. Yay, so happy. Welcome to the beautiful community. Welcome. Yeah, we were talking about upgrading your life today, Happily Ever After. And I love your name because it kind of ties into this too. Like if you want to live happily ever after, keep upgrading yourself. Never feel like you have reached your peak or your full potential. It is such a myth to think that you can reach your peak or your full potential. You just keep going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, right? Like once you set the goal, like I'm gonna make $10,000 a month, and then you get it, and then you become proficient and amazing at it, and you're doing things that you absolutely love to reach that mark every month. Now you're due for another upgrade. Now you can say, I'm ready to make $20,000 a month, and you do it, and you excel at it, and you're happy, and you're open, and you're expansive, and you ace that version of yourself, and you're like, I'm due for another upgrade, right? And literally that's what life is. Upgrade after upgrade after upgrade after upgrade. You never have to reach the wall. You never have to reach the ceiling. You can always keep going and going and going and going and going. You can just go straight up to the top, right? If you say, I want to be a millionaire, you can hit that version of yourself that's a millionaire and ace it and be amazing at it, right? And then be like, okay, universe, I'm ready for an upgrade. Upgrade me, right? And then you become a trillionaire or whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? So really, the sky's the limit. You never reach your full potential. You know how they say like, oh, women reach their full potential when they're out of their 20s or when they're out of their 30s or when they reach their 40s, blah, blah, blah. You know, like that is a lie, right? Every year, if you decide I'm going to be better than I was last year, that's what you're going to do. You can just keep upgrading again and again and again and again and again and again. You never have to stop upgrading. You can always just be better and better and better and better, right? And if you want to see what does better look like for you from whatever stage in life that you are right now, again, meditate and ask your higher self, what does better look like for me, right? What does me at my full potential look like for me? What does me living in luxury and bliss look like for me, right? What does me receiving the money that I desire to receive every month, what does that look like for me, right? So literally, you never have to stop upgrading. You can keep going again and again and again and again and again. You can always upgrade your life. You can always up-level your life. Anytime that you feel stuck or stagnant or frustrated with the reality that you're experiencing, understand that it's because you're due for an upgrade. And now we've talked about the things that you do to initiate and activate that upgrade. And you do it again and again and again. Every time you feel stuck, stagnant, or bored in your situation, you upgrade. And that's just is what it is. You never have to stop upgrading. Even with your looks and your appearances, right? Like you can be like, you know what? I really want to be fit, right? And then you go to the gym, you hit it hard, you hit your body goals, right? And you look at your body, you're like, man, I look amazing. And then you get the idea, you know what? Now I want to start working on my makeup, right? And then you do it, you watch the YouTube videos, you perfect your makeup, you do it, and now you upgrade again. And you're like, you know what? I love my body, I love my makeup. I think I want to work on my hair next. You know, you do the things, right? You can literally upgrade any and every aspect of your life. So that is the moral of the story today, you guys. And let me know if you guys have any more questions. If you have an example of where in your life you want to, upgrade something, or if you want, a little bit of like insight or 2 cents on that, I will be happy to answer that. But other than that, guys, that is what you do. That is how you upgrade. If you guys have been enjoying this kind of content, please, 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 if you don't mind, thumbs up the video. This really does allow other people to be able to find the video and find the content, because we all know how wonky the YouTube algorithm is right now. So yeah, and as always, like I just always set the intention before I go live that whoever is meant to hear the message will arrive. And ever since I started making that intention before I go live, more and more people just flood into the chat, and you guys, you fill my heart up so much. I've always wanted to do this. I've never wanted a real career or a real occupation. I've only ever wanted to inspire people by the things that I said. And I feel like it is happening slowly but surely, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, for listening to me, and even for upgrading yourselves, because you're not really here for me. You're here for yourselves. There's an underlying resonance or message in what the things that I say, and it taps at your higher self, or it taps at your inner self, and something resonates. Okay, so you're not here for me, but you're here for whatever message that sparks you into that next upgraded version of yourself. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of that experience. That means the most to me. So Happily Ever says, right, I feel as though once you've learned the lessons of the level you're on, the universe will promote you to the next level. Exactly, girl, exactly. Muna says, you deserve it, girl. Thank you so much, Muna. I love you. Thank you so much. But yeah, that is exactly right. Once you live full out at the version that you are at currently, that is when you get upgraded. You're literally just showing yourself that you can do it, but also you're showing God, universe, source, the higher self, that you're ready to be upgraded. And once you pass the test, once you do the things that are required to be catapulted out of your situation, that's exactly what happens. Okay? So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will wait for a few more minutes to see if we have any more questions, but I feel very satisfied about what we've talked about today, guys. And I promise you, I did not have a topic for today's video. I didn't, but I just told my guides, I told them I was going to start being obedient and, showing up every week. And I, eventually will get back up to 2 times a week, but I'm just being obedient and showing up. And I told them, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today, but I'm going to show up. So tell me what I need to say. And it always works out. So I feel very relieved. I feel very, very relieved. And I just went grocery shopping, so I'm going to make myself a beautiful, delicious spread of food that my higher self would love. I bought some shrimp. I bought some scallops. I have bought some seasoned salmon. So today, my higher evolved version, the higher fullest potential of myself said, I want you to eat like me today, right? And so she eats as if she's a pescatarian, and she eats lots of fruits and vegetables, and she's on her goddess vibe. So I'm like, okay, I can embody that today. Let's make some delicious, amazing seafood, right? Sorry if you are vegan and you don't eat like that, but this is what my higher self desires at this point in time. So I'm going to give her exactly what she wants. All right. So yeah, that is everything, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you caught the replay, thank you so much for catching the replay. If you're live with me, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And thank you guys, everybody who interacts in the live streams. Happily Ever After, Muna, Emma, Venus, Ella. You guys really do make this happen. Like the interaction is really what gets the live stream going. So and Anna and Shishi, all of you guys, thank you so much. And if you weren't able to make it this time, but you might make it the next time, interact. It makes the video better, and I feel like you get more out of the video when you interact. Okay, so I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you in my next video. I'm Nija Sim. Oh, I forgot to mention, I always forget to mention, if you want to book a one-on-one call with me, you can do so at nijasim.com/coaching. And I just, if you are somebody who doesn't like to, put all your business out there in the live stream chats or whatever, but you do want some one-on-one time with me, you can do so on my website. My website is nijasim.com. Also, I do readings, but that's more so for my other channel. But yeah, okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you. I will see you in my next video. Bye.